Hello and welcome to our viewers on ASI News Broadcast, bringing you the latest top news for today. Obama says North Carolina shooting victims may have been targeted as Muslims. Although police haven't determined yet whether 3 Muslims in North Carolina were murdered in a parking dispute or because of their religion, Barack Obama suggested Friday that they were victims of a hate crime. No one in the United States of America should ever be targeted because of who they are, what they look like, or how they worship, Obama said, saying he and First Lady Michelle Obama were offering condolences to the victims' families. The 3 victims, Dia Shadi Barakat, 23, his wife Yusur Muhammad Abu Salha, 21, and her sister Razan Muhammad Abu Salha, 19, of Raleigh, were shot to death Tuesday at an apartment building in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, in what police say was an apparently long simmering dispute over a parking space. Police are also investigating whether religious hatred was a factor in the shootings. Craig Stephen Hicks, 46, who lived in the same condominium complex as Mr. Barakat and his wife, has been charged with 3 counts of murder. The FBI is investigating whether the killings were a hate crime. Obama said the murders were brutal and outrageous. In addition to the ongoing investigation by local authorities, the FBI is taking steps to determine whether federal laws were violated, he said. As we saw with the overwhelming presence at the funeral of these young Americans, we are all one American family. Whenever anyone is taken from us before their time, we remember how they lived their lives, and the words of one of the victims should inspire the way we live ours. Obama sends Labor Secretary to resolve work slowdown at West Coast ports. With a long-running labor dispute delaying dozens of cargo ships offshore, Obama has ordered his Labor Secretary to California to try to avoid a shutdown of 29 West Coast ports. Obama directed Labor Secretary Tom Perez on Saturday to renew talks about shipping companies and the International Longshore and Warehouse Union, which represents more than 20,000 dock workers. The President took the action while visiting Southern California for some relaxation and golf over the 3-day holiday weekend. The administration is trying to help resolve a labor slowdown that has idled tens of thousands of containers on cargo ships over the weekend, threatening to worsen the economic harm that already has rippled throughout much of the country. About 40% of the nation's container cargo imports arrive at the Los Angeles and Long Beach ports. The National Retail Federation, which has been urging Mr. Obama to take a more active role in the dispute, welcomed the president's move. After 9 months of talks, the 2 sides agree on key issues, including health care, but remain gridlocked over rules governing the removal of arbitrators who settle disputes on the docks. The union has been working without a contract since July. The unloading of ships is expected to resume Tuesday, but the congestion has been building for months because of the labor dispute and other factors, and the holiday weekend stoppage heightens fear of a long-term disruption. Some businesses have tried expensive workarounds such as rerouting goods via air or through Gulf of Mexico and East Coast ports, analysts said. Items ordered by retailers for the spring probably won't reach stores on time. Deliveries from Asian manufacturers could be delayed until after the Chinese New Year, which starts next week. Communities close to the ports have been hit first and hardest. In Los Angeles, which has recovered slowly from the recession, truck drivers and warehouse workers are already seeing their hours cut. Those were the latest news brought to you from the American Studies Institute from Tehran. You can also check our website at www.asipress.us. Thanks for watching.